I just gave birth 8 weeks ago. I was standing in our bedroom, holding our newborn daughter, trying to get her to sleep. My husband walked in, looked at my stomach, and said, "Wow, I didn't know childbirth could make someone look this ruined." I stood there frozen, feeling like someone had just stabbed me in the chest. This is the man I married. This is the father of my child. And this is what he thought of me after I gave him everything. My name is Olivia Bennett. I'm 29 years old, and I live in a suburb outside of Portland, Oregon. My husband's name is Ethan. We've been married for 4 years. Before I got pregnant, our marriage was actually pretty good. Ethan was attentive, loving, and supportive. He'd bring me flowers for no reason. He'd plan surprise date nights. He'd hold my hand when we walked through the grocery store. I thought I'd married my best friend. But there was always one thing Ethan cared about, maybe a little too much. My appearance. Don't get me wrong, I appreciated that he found me attractive. But it wasn't just attraction. It was almost like my looks were a trophy for him. He'd brag to his friends about how hot his wife was. At parties, he'd introduce me by saying, "This is Olivia. Isn't she gorgeous?" He'd post pictures of me on social media with captions like, "Luckiest man alive," or "Wife goals." At first, I felt flattered. But over time, I started to notice a pattern. He only complimented me when I looked a certain way. Hair done. Makeup on. Tight dress. When I wore sweatpants and no makeup on a lazy Sunday, he'd say things like, "You're not going out like that, are you?" Or, "Maybe put on some mascara at least." Ethan was obsessed with fitness. He went to the gym 6 days a week. He followed dozens of fitness influencers on Instagram. He'd show me pictures of models and say, "See? That's discipline." He never said it directly, but I could feel the implication. That I should look like them too. When we started talking about having kids, Ethan was hesitant. He said he wasn't ready financially, but I knew the real reason. One night, after a few drinks, he admitted it. "I'm scared pregnancy will ruin your body." I laughed it off at the time. I thought he was joking. But deep down, a part of me wondered if he was serious. 2 years into our marriage, I got pregnant. It wasn't planned, but I was thrilled. Ethan smiled and said all the right things. "We're going to be parents. This is amazing." But I could see the worry in his eyes. The first trimester was rough. I had morning sickness that lasted all day. I was exhausted. I could barely keep food down. Ethan tried to be supportive at first. He'd rub my back when I was nauseous. He'd make me ginger tea. But as my body started to change, so did his attitude. By the second trimester, I'd gained about 15 pounds. My belly was starting to show. My breasts were getting bigger. My face was a little fuller. I felt beautiful. I felt like my body was doing something miraculous. But Ethan didn't see it that way. One evening, I was getting dressed for a friend's baby shower. I put on a maternity dress that I thought looked cute. I walked into the living room and did a little spin. "What do you think?" Ethan glanced up from his phone and shrugged. "It's fine." That was it. No compliment. No smile. Just, "It's fine." I tried not to let it bother me, but it did. A few weeks later, I suggested we do a maternity photo shoot. I'd seen beautiful pictures online of pregnant women glowing in soft light, their partners holding their bellies. I wanted that. I wanted to remember this time. Ethan shot the idea down immediately. "Those photos are cheesy.